Welcome back to another Lom Rider 37 VOD production. Yeah, this will be up on the second channel. I don't feel like editing it, and I don't really feel like it ended up being funny enough to be a main channel video. No disrespect to the people asking the questions, it's just these are much more serious, and I feel like, once again, I don't feel like editing a Q&A video. And I just want to answer them and kind of go through them, relatively quickly. FMK. Yourself, Jay-Z, or Jensen Ackles? Yeah, that's just got to be your friend, bro. Like, who is Jensen Ackles? I'm gonna marry myself. I'm gonna, do it with Jay-Z, and I'm gonna kill whoever Jensen is, bro. Does it rest on your right thigh or left? Somewhere in the middle. I can never get it comfortable, bro. I got, like, big balls, so, like, my shit's never comfortable. Gay thought or son daughter? So I've answered this on plenty of occasions. Oh, wait, what? Okay, now he's switched the question up here. Gay thoughts or son daughter? Okay, so would I rather have a gay thought or a transgender kid? Now it depends. A girl becoming a boy, I'm more in favor of that, to be honest. But a boy becoming a girl, like, it's my kid at the end of the day, but to be honest with you, I don't want that. I'm a supporter of the community or whatever, but I don't want that. If I have a boy, I probably want him to act manly. Now, am I going to disown him or anything? No, but like, I want my son to probably play, some sports. I don't want him to play I don't want dudes pissing in his mouth. I don't want him playing water sports. I want him to play actual sport and not water polo. If he's playing water polo, he's a pussy. I'll take the gay thoughts, bruh. I mean, I already have those. Llama, in your opinion, which game has the best? Yeah, we're not answering that. He's talking about a website that draws inappropriate pictures of cartoons. Probably one of the Dragon Ball games. I don't know. I like Bulma, so... Unc, will you ever collab with other people on YouTube? If so, who are some people you want to collab with? There's a dude who wants to collab, and I'm just terrible at getting back to him. I would be interested in collabing with him. There's this dude that's reached out to me. He has a decent-sized channel. But to be honest, I mean, I would love to collab. I don't know. I'm terrible at recording with people. I've gotten way worse. I used to be pretty good at it. Like, I used to be pretty good at recording with, like, Juan and Toilet and Dell, people like that, but... I don't know. I think I have too much of a vision, and I'm too specific now. Like, I'm a dick to try to record with. Because, like, I don't know. I want to direct everything. I can't. I don't even know how to describe it, but... Yeah, like, obviously, if somebody like Poof Escher or, some huge channel wanted to collab, obviously I would do that. Schlatt, someone like that. Now, I'm gonna end up being very controversial. So... I won't be collabing with anybody, most likely, and I probably won't really ever get brand deals. Even though, hey, if a VPN company or something wanted to do a brand deal, I'd do a brand deal with them. But also, I'd be very selective about brand deal. I think me collaborating with anybody in any way, business, personally, I don't know if I'd be able to do it. I'm too weird about recording now. Like, it's just really weird. I have to be in the right mood to record. It's just fucked up. What direction are you planning to take your channel into? Will you start doing Let's Plays? I got some news for you, buddy. It's kind of what I'm doing currently, but, I mean, obviously, it's more about me talking than the actual gameplay, right? Because I've played Mario Galaxy 5 times now, and I've gotten, like, 10 stars. Like, I've done nothing. I get, like, 2 stars a video. So, they're technically Let's Plays, but, I've answered this question before, and then it sets way too high of, like, an expectation, because I want to do grand things, but, right now I'm not in a position to do that, so there's no point in even bringing it up, because you guys are like, oh, we're waiting on this, you know what I mean? If I say this grand, cool idea, it's like, okay, where is it? So I'm not going to answer that, but I plan, as long as everything keeps growing, I would like to become more of, like, I don't really know how to describe it. I want to be like a personality rather than a gaming guy or anything like that. I want to be like kind of like just a comedian, I guess is what I'm describing, right? I want to do a lot of funny shit. I want to continue to do political commentary. almost would like to go further in that direction because I think I would hope I'm enlightening people, right? Obviously you have to read between lines and shit, but I think by me joking about it and playing this, and I'm not playing a character, I'm genuinely in the middle, right? I shit on both sides. I think by doing that, I'm educating people. I hope, and I'm kind of, to be honest with you, most of you guys are just like when I start talking about sucking dick or whatever. But I would hope I'm enlightening people by doing that and kind of pointing out the stupid shit going on, right? Because they want to split us up and blah blah blah. Um, I hope I'm pointing out the stupid shit. I'm sure you'll have enough funny content from others, so I want to spice it up. What has inspired you to become a content creator? Okay, I'll answer that. Oh, especially in comedy where it's incredibly competitive. Is it? I think in my lane it's not competitive. I think I'm doing something that nobody else is doing. I'm genuinely making unique content, I believe. So for me, I don't think there's a lot of comedy. I think I'm creating comedy or whatever. I meant competition. Sorry. I don't. I think I'm creating competition, right? I think there's people that are now copying my formula. It's not a lot of people, but you look at someone like Muffin Knight 42, and I'm not shitting on him. You know what I mean? I'm cool with people copying me at this point. I don't even care. You know. But like his channel, he uses an AI voice. You gotta start using your real voice, unless you're Indian. If you're Indian, don't use your voice, or if you're a kid, don't use your voice. But if he's listening somehow, yeah, like his videos are the same as mine in a way. Obviously, he goes a little bit deeper. I don't know if he's using AI for the. He's using AI for the voice, so hopefully he's not using it for the scripts. But I'm okay with spawning copies, but yeah, I would be the one to create my competition. So right now, I don't think it's competitive. Maybe comedy in general, but like, I think I'm doing different shit. Was this one of the career paths you wanted to do? Was it your top one, or was this a last resort? Love you, brother. Keep up the unique content. Thank you, Lieutenant Clean. Hopefully you can come clean up me. What? Yeah, this has always been, I've been only funny since I was like forever, dude. Like when I was younger, my grandma came over and I wanted to make her laugh, so I got on my little Lightning McQueen scooter and I just headed straight towards the door, and I was throwing myself off of this scooter into the door because I thought that was funny. I am obsessed with being funny. it is like it's like all I care about, to be honest with you. Obviously, I care about like adult stuff and shit like that, but when it comes to me expressing myself, I want to be seen as funny. And I don't really care. As long as somebody thinks I'm funny, I don't care if they think I'm a dick or any of that. I just want to be funny. So I've always, in the past, I've tried to suppress the fact that I'm funny, and because I don't know why I did it, but I pretty much gave up on trying to be funny for a while, and I was trying to do other shit, anything other than being funny. I was trying to run from it, but that's what I do, you know? It's what I've always done. So no, I wouldn't say this is a last resort. Yeah, I'd say this is my top thing, right? I've quit everything else in pursuit of this. Obviously, I have other sources of revenue. I don't live just off of this, but I pretty much do this for a living, and I have side things that I do to help. But yeah, so I really do enjoy doing this. This isn't like I'm not just doing this for money. Obviously, I wouldn't. I've been uploading YouTube videos for like a year now, and I've only started making money like 3 months ago off of it. So, yeah. If you were a Clash Royale, I don't give a fuck about no mobile games. He says congrats on 50K though. Thank you, man. Thank you, funny persona, dude. But I don't do that whole fucking mobile game jargon, that bullshit. Who's your least favorite person? I have a least favorite person, and if say the word that starts with M and ends with R, I would slash him. If it was legal, I would have already had him gone. I have a least favorite person. One day I'll beat the shit out of him or kill him. Do you draw some inspiration from Schlatt? In some of your videos, it gives off some of his same vibe while still being your own person with your own creativity. Yeah, good boy. Good boy. If you would have just said, oh, you act like him, I would have been pissed. But you said it the proper way. I think so, but I think I've been distancing from it. I watched a lot of Schlatt. I've listened to like all of Chuckle Sandwich I've listened to, right? And I was only listening to it for Schlatt, really. I've listened to all of the free sleep deprived podcast. Like I used to be like a Schlatt dick rider. I don't watch Schlatt much anymore. To be honest with you, I'm just jealous. Because I don't think we make similar content, but he's in a similar lane, right? He's in comedy, and I'm just jealous of his success. So I can't watch it anymore without being fucking like, oh man, I wish I had all that or whatever. But I think I've been distancing from it, and it's really the New York shit. I'm in the middle of Ohio. I don't know why I have a slight New York accent sometimes. It's because of it's because of Schlatt, and it's because of The Sopranos, bro. Like I've just picked it up. But I think maybe beginning, yeah, a lot more. But now I think I've distanced myself from it a lot. I was never an exact replica or anything, but I've definitely moved away from inadvertently copying sometimes. Not like his jokes. I've never copied his jokes, but just some of the mannerisms and the way he speaks, right? But I think I'm moving away from that. If you couldn't do YouTube, what else would you do with your career? Love you, brother. I probably would have went to the military if I wasn't with my girlfriend. I know you didn't ask that, but then I would have. Well, I guess a better answer would be I would have went to college, which that's the only reason I would have went into the military, and then I would have got a history degree, and I'd be a park ranger or a history teacher right now. I think. So like, I'm very driven by wanting to be happy, and I'm not really driven by money. Kinda. I mean, I'm driven by money. Obviously, I really like money. But certain things I'm driven, like, my career, I just want to be happy. And that kind of shows because they don't make any money, bruh. Park rangers and history teachers, like, make no money. But that's probably what I'd be doing because I would love either of those jobs, probably. What's your favorite color? I know it's technically not a color, but black. What's your favorite video game? Black Ops 2. Favorite video game of all time. And then number 2 gets tricky. Okay, number 2 is Red Dead, Odyssey, and Breath of the Wild all tied. So, technically that's a top 5, but I can't put one of those above each other. Oh my, they're fucking amazing games. Congrats on 50K. What type of content do you see yourself doing in the future, and would you consider doing in real life stuff? I kind of answered this earlier. Also, thank you for your congratulations. But yeah, I do want to do in real life stuff. Once again, I'm not going to go too in detail with it, but I want to become more of a personality. So yes, but for right now, this just works, and I like doing what I do right now. So keep it small while it's still small, and once it gets bigger, I definitely plan on doing more things. What is your goal in life? Do you think you will reach this goal, and how close are you to reaching your goal? Love your content. Thank you. My goal in life is to be happy with what I'm doing and to kind of just be an adult. I'm trying to be everything that my parents aren't, is what really kind of you could say it is. A big part of that is like being an adult, having a house, being a good father, shit like that, And I'm pretty close to that, right? We're buying a house probably next year. Then after that, the only thing that's left is kids, right? And another big goal is to do something that I'm happy with and at least be able to make enough to where it's feasible. And I've pretty much already done that. So I think I'm pretty close. Pretty close. If you had to choose between only eating Mexican food or eating only European food for the rest of life, which would you choose? Only food. You can drink anything you want. Dessert excluded, too. Yeah, it's because fucking horchata. If I had to drink only horchata for, like, a couple years, bruh, I'd probably shoot up a school. Like, fuck, man. But I would take Mexican food any day. Europeans eat a lot of fish. I'm not fucking with pussy fish food, man. Fuck that. I don't want my... Fuck that. I don't like fish, bro. How's your day? Sorry to burp. A little burp break. How's your day going? I'm chilling. I think you might have answered this before, but do you resent the community you harbored? Maybe like a month ago. Yeah. Like, right? I really did not like some of the people that were watching me. But I started complaining about them, and it seems as though they've left. Right? I hate uneducated people who can't take a joke, and they're driven by one side. And it was a bunch of fucking libtards, right? And they were driven by like their ideals, and they couldn't see a joke. But I feel like they're gone. I don't get any comments like that anymore, and like I'm just hoping they're gone. Is really it. So right now, I really like the people that are watching my videos. Views and shit have stabilized, and it's at a pretty good. I'm happy with how it's doing. It's better than it was doing a month ago, and I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm happy with what I got on YouTube. Very happy. Right? Now on Instagram and TikTok, whatever. I don't really care about that shit anymore. Like, I'll be honest. When I said I was driven by money, this is a good example of it. I was making a fuck ton of money off of TikTok and Instagram, but that money dried up, and I don't really care about it anymore. Because YouTube is really what I want to do. Short form is so boring, and you have to be not yourself, and you have to sit there and make relevant jokes based off of what meme came out 4 hours ago or whatever. It's just not something I want to do. So I'm very happy with the YouTube community, Instagram and TikTok and all that other shit. I don't really care. But, yeah. Dinner with Jay-Z or 500K? Probably dinner with Jay-Z, because he's been to some Diddy parties, and I want to be involved with that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to get involved with, I'm trying to become a Diddy disciple. You know what I mean? Also, Jay-Z's into teenagers, so I'd love to talk to him. You know what I mean? I'd love to talk to a guy that dates girls that are 20 years younger than him. I'm into that, you know? Wait, what? Oh, hell no. Well, I'm 47, so 27's not weird. Never mind. That's chill. Sorry, a little Gatorade break there. But yeah, I'm taking dinner with Jay-Z so I can get closer to Diddy. I know this is a comedy. Oh, I already answered this. Some of these I already answered because I felt like they wouldn't be funny, but now I'm doing this. But whatever, I already answered them. How many veins show on it? Pass. Hey, dude, it's Jeff. You know what that means? It's a statement. It's not a question. Also, I don't care. I'm not scared of you, Jeff. How do you feel about Vietnamese people? I don't know. I've never fucking met one. Does it hanky spanky on whatever? What will first hit? Global warming or overpopulation? I mean, global warming is currently hitting, right? Overpopulation isn't really hitting, right? I mean, it'll get bad when we have to like start sending people out into the middle of Mongolia. Until that starts happening, I don't think overpopulation matters. Because technically there is enough space on Earth probably for like 50 billion people or whatever. I don't have the exact statistics, but there's so much uninhabitable shit. And when we start sending people into those areas and trying to colonize, or not colonize, but just trying to populate those areas, that's probably when it's going to start getting bad. But I don't even think we're close to that. There's a lot of land in, like, the U.S. that's just farmland. Obviously, we need the farmland, but probably don't need all of it. There's still a lot more shit. There's still a lot more space in the world, I think. I could be wrong. Who knows? Who inspired you to make content? Shit, I don't know. Vaguely, like a Schlatt. I don't really have a good answer. I don't really feel like I'm inspired by a lot of people. Once again, I think what I do is pretty unique. I'm inspired by, like, Sam Hyde in a way, right? I think he's like a comedic genius. I really do. He's very funny. But I don't really copy what he does. I don't think. I kind of like the way he presents things, though, and you have to read between the lines. I kind of get inspiration from that. I think I do it in a way different way, though. In no way do I think I'm copying him. But I guess inspired by Schlatt in a way. Not really. Not when it comes to... I'm not directly copying these people, but these people have kind of showed that similar to what I do. Not super similar, but you see what I'm saying. Can be successful, and you can get a community from it and whatever, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, I would say probably those two people. How many men have you clucked compared to women? See, like, see, I feel like I've matured in my content. I'm not shitting on this guy. I don't care that he asked that. But like 2 months ago, I would have been like very happy with this question being asked. Now I'm like, damn, bro. You know what I mean? Can we talk about the political, economical state of the world? No, it's just why. That's why I didn't want to do the Q&A on the main channel, dude. I have wouldn't say I've moved past the gay shit, but like it's not as funny as to me as it used to be. I think I did way too much of it. I burnt myself out of like gay comedy. I can do some of it, but like not as much as I used to. If you're 5 inches in Donald Trump and Elon is 5 inches in you, which way are you moving? Back towards Elon. He's got a lot more life and a lot more money. So, yeah. Do it fart? Yeah, I fart. How much you packing? I got a Glock. Got a shotgun. And I got a 22. Maybe some more stuff. Maybe not. You know, maybe I got a switch on the Glock. That's a lie. How many day ones need to be slime now? I have 0 day ones, like, currently around me. I would probably get rid of one of them, and it's the guy I hate the most. I'd get rid of him. Other than that, I mean, whatever. You know, anything, keep living, I guess. I don't really care. But one, would you repent and give your life to Jesus Christ if you found out he's the one true savior? No. No, I've done enough. Like, I'm like the Antichrist, bro. Like, I've done enough preaching against it and shit that, like, I don't think he'd ever accept me in. Morally, I'm a good person, I feel like. You know, I'm not a terrible person, but, nah, I don't even agree with the whole, like, oh, I'm king. Fuck all that, bro. You know? I'm not with that. What's your preferred age in women or men? Freshly 18. For Call of Duty, BO2. Also, he's in my walls. Okay. Do you think that Fortnite will make a comeback because it is dying? I don't know. Fortnite has lost its identity. It's more about what they can show you in the shop and less about what they can show you in the gameplay. So I think it's lost its identity. And they've got to the point to where they're putting fucking Power Rangers in the game. Who even asked for that? Right? So it's like they're running out of shit to put in the game, and nobody cares about Power Rangers. Nobody cares. What are they gonna put in next? Fucking Tron characters or something? Like what is next? What next big media franchise can they do? They're running out of shit to do. You know what I mean? A whole battle pass dedicated to Power Rangers? Are you shitting me? Who cares? Who cares, bro? Except for millennials. Millennials are the only people that fucking care, and they don't even really play Fortnite. Nobody cares about that shit, bro. Do you fuck with Jersey Mike / what's your order? I think I get the Supreme BLT or some shit like that. And yeah, I really like Jersey Mike's. It's good. It's a little overpriced, but it fills you up, so I guess it's not. Do you think Waluigi should be deported? Yeah, get his ass out of here, bro. Get his ass out of here. I don't know if you're into any Star Wars. I'm not a faggot, so no. Next question. Craziest high school story? I don't know. I mean, I got probably too many. I mean, actually, realistically, I did a lot of shit before I was in high school. When I was in high school, I didn't really do anything. I guess we stole a lot in high school, allegedly. That's a joke. Plus, I wouldn't say because it's probably too personal, right? You'd be able to find out. But we did stupid shit in high school. Do you like Pokemon? And will you? Yeah, I like Pokemon. I used to care more about it when I was a kid. Now, like, I like Pokemon, but it's not something I think about a lot. Will I play the new ZA game? I don't know. We've pre-ordered it early. I guess my girlfriend's pre-ordered it. I don't know if I'm gonna play it. I really did not enjoy. The fuck am I saying? I did not enjoy Scarlet and Violet. I played that shit for like 2 hours on stream. Had to rage quit. It pissed me the fuck off. We'd be starting an OF? No. Lower the age of consent by 5 or raise it by 20? Raise it by 20. Top 3 musicians. Shrimp, 2014. Night Lavelle. The new shit's terrible. And probably Korn. Yeah, Korn. Quanic. Some shit like that. That's on the you-know-who penny pinching people. I like the everyday common people because they're just normal people. I think the elites in their society are terrible. And the elites in business in general, they're all terrible people. And they're anti-human. Would you rather get yo-yoed by a giant... Fuck that. I don't know what that is. Is your family supportive of what you do? None of them know. And two of the people that know, I wish they didn't know. There's like 5 people that they're in my family, I guess, like step family, or not step family, family in laws, whatever the fuck they're called. Yeah, like nobody really knows. I don't think they'd really understand what I'm doing. Like personally, my family's too dumb for it, except my brother and my sister, and my grandpa maybe would understand, but you know he's old, so he doesn't really get the whole internet shit. But the majority of my family's too fucking stupid to get what I'm doing. They're the people that would comment like getting offended, but you know they're not really like that. But say they weren't so stupid and poor, like they would be the type of people to comment like, oh blah blah blah, you hate this or whatever. Very very dumb people. you know I love some of them, but fuck, they're dumb. Do you let your did cheese ferment for later? Okay, whatever. Top 3 fave zombies maps from any COD game. Origins, Town, and Buried. I'm a BO2 guy, bro. Love BO2. I guess Kino is pretty fun too. But what do it taste like? I don't know. Kool-Aid Man says, is it Oriental or Asian? I think we should be calling all races, all types of names. Be as inclusive as possible, right? I mean, I call black people every name that I can, because I want them to feel included, and I want them to feel like they're here. And then they're still gonna stab me on the fucking bus. Oh man, dude, go call people the worst slur you can so they feel included in society. Does it curve left or right? How big of a sounding rod do you think you could take? When I tried recording this video, this was one of the only funny things I had a response to. I forgot what it was. I think I was talking about how, like, oh, I wouldn't do that or some shit. And then I'm like, oh, I have a 13-inch rod in my dick right now or something. I don't know. I don't sound my shit. Holy fuck, some of these just suck. Does it rip up the inner meat when you cracking it? What does that even mean? Like, butthole? Yeah, dude, I'm ripping up dudes' buttholes. Do you think it's easy to get into a relationship? I don't think it's easy to obtain the skills to get into a relationship. By skills, I mean being confident and being funny and being okay looking. I happen to be all 3. So, like, I've never really had troubles, right? But if you're ugly, honestly, just be funny and you can probably overcome that. But if you're ugly, not funny, and not confident, you got a long road ahead of you, bro. You're gonna have to find the one, because you're not gonna have general appeal. You just gotta be funny and confident is really what I think. Like, it really is as easy as that, and you can't look like a fucking monster, but if you can do those things, you should be able to get into a relationship, or you're not trying hard enough. Just gotta be confident and funny. You gay? Yeah, I'm gay as fuck, bro. Can you ride me instead of the llama? Would you rather take 14 inches raw, uncut, wash, 3 inches radius girth, or have $5? I'll take the $5. Thank you, Peter Griffin. How do you feel about Lom Rider 38? Fuck that guy. How are you? I'm chilling. Unc, I won my game today. Are you proud of me? Fuck you, Super Takia. I know you're one of the only people that's gonna watch this video far enough to actually get there. Fuck you, and I'm coming to kill you soon. For legal reasons, that's a joke. Do you think the president's greed will transcend that of all the juice, and he won't just want girls, but become bi-curious and be into boys, kind of like you? I'm not bi-curious, and I'm not into boys. What the fuck is this guy talking about? Where'd you get the idea that I wanted to be with guys? And I had to change it from boys to guys, because if I said I was into boys, then, that'd be kind of weird. Then it would be like, oh, he's like a diddler. No, I'm trying to be a Diddy disciple, but I'm not a diddler, I just want to oil up big black dudes. That's all I want to do. I don't want to oil up children. Anyways, the president's probably already fucked boys. Let's be honest here. He's a terrible guy. Sorry, Gatorade break. Yeah, probably. He's probably already bi-curious. Be honest with you. I mean, his wife doesn't love him, so what's stopping him from going into, like, gay chat rooms at night? You know what I mean? Sneaking off into a little office and being in gay chat rooms, and he has the computer. He has the computer monitor like facing the back wall, so like if somebody were to walk in, he can quickly like pop over to Reddit or whatever the fuck else he's doing. Like he can quick pop over to Netflix and be like, "Whoa, I wasn't doing nothing," you know. So yeah, probably. Anyways, I'm not gonna edit any of this. It's just getting uploaded. So thank you guys for watching. If for some reason you're here because like you clicked because you've never seen me before and you thought this video looked interesting, it's not a bad video, but go over to Lom Rider 37 and subscribe to that. Also subscribe to this channel. Epic VODs will be uploaded here. But thank you guys. Thank you for 50,000 subscribers. It really does mean a lot, and we're already moving up. I think we're already about to be at 52,000. So we grow every day, right? I'm growing right now in my pants. I'm hard as a fucking brick, man. All right, see you guys later. Thank you.